Hey guys, it's Darlene and welcome to my channel. Alright, so this is a video that I never thought that I would ever make, and this is going to be about not just anxiety, but anxiety over the COVID-19 coronavirus. Something that is changing our lives in a way that I don't think anyone really thought could happen in our lifetime. And I wanted to talk to you about the things that I've been doing. Some of them I've been doing for years because I do suffer from anxiety. I actually have an anxiety disorder. I take medication for it. But with everything that's going on, of course, that can exasperate any situation. And being that I did have breast cancer, 8 months ago, and had 3 surgeries, and then obviously I got a hospital infection, I am extremely cautious about germs and viruses and things of that nature. So it does put a lot of stress on me. And I thought about all of you out there. Several of you email me on a personal level, and I've become friends with you. I thought to myself, you know what? I really want to do this video. These are the things that work for me. Maybe they will work for you. I have 10 things that I've been doing, and some that I have recently implemented. So I want to go through those with you, and not everything will be for everyone, and that's okay. Pick and choose what might work for you. So the first one I find to be the most important one, and that is pray. Here's the thing. When I go to church on Sundays, I feel like I'm releasing all of the stress for the week, and I'm refilled. This is on just any given week, right? The stress we go through with our kids or our house or our bills or our jobs. I feel like I just leave it all at church. I'm filled up with music and hope and love and Jesus. And I walk out and I feel like a new woman. You know, church is closed. But my church, and hopefully your church, and if your church isn't, I'll put the link to my church. I love Pastor Carey. I think he's amazing. And the great thing is that they're online there for you. It's live. And if you need someone to talk to, they're there. They're live. They're ready. You can talk to them about anything. And the pastors are there. And then, of course, they have their services. And they also have teen services. So for those of you that have kids or grandkids that are in junior high to high school, on Wednesdays, which I will be posting this on a Wednesday morning, this is Tuesday, they have that online. Matthew loves going to the junior high church group, so now it'll be online. I don't know what it'll be like, how it'll compare to mine, because this is the first week this is happening. Those are the things that we always do. We're just now doing them online. Because Pastor Carey said something and it's really stuck with me. It's like, if you start your week with God and you start your day with God, you're just gonna feel better, and I think that you're gonna handle stress and anxiety better because you're gonna know you're not alone. That's my feeling on it. The other thing is open your Bible. This is one of the things that I'm going to do with Matthew. So he has his Bible and I have mine, and I think we're going to start from the beginning. And while we're eating breakfast, maybe we read a couple passages, and then maybe after dinner when we're getting ready to go to bed, we read a couple passages and discuss it and see how it plays out, you know, because you want your kids to feel safe, but they also need to be aware that they have to be cautious. The next thing is practice safe hygiene. So you've heard this everywhere, and I'm just gonna reiterate it, which is wash your hands for at least 30 seconds. I've washed my hands so much they're actually dry. Use hand sanitizer. Here's the thing, if you can't find hand sanitizer, I'm going to tell you where you can find it. There's a company called Grove. It was something I've been trying out for the last couple months because I want to switch my products to all natural. So my cleaning supplies, my toilet paper and paper towels are bamboo now. And so I've been ordering from them for the last couple months, and you can still get hand sanitizer. It does come with a hand cream, which is amazing because my hands are so dry. And so I have it on my nightstand, and I sent a whole kit of it to my daughter. And then, you know, of course, distance yourself. Let's get real. We have to do it. If we want to stop this or slow it, I don't think there's really a way to stop it. If you want to slow it down, we have to actually distance ourselves from one another. Don't go out unless you absolutely have to. The next thing is stock up. Here's the thing. If you're having anxiety about not having water or Gatorade or chips or whatever it is, then go get it. Just like, don't always think though about your neighbor, the person behind you, because like, for instance, I was at the grocery store and I don't have any rice. I typically don't have things with carbs in them, and I'm like, well, I better get some in case, you know, this lasts for a really long time. So there was 4 boxes left and I took 1. I'm like, I'm not gonna take all the rice. I'm not gonna take 4 boxes of rice. I'm sure eventually they're gonna restock rice. So just, you know, do the things that you need to do to make you feel better, but also consider your neighbor. The one thing I want to say to stock up on that you might not have thought about is your medication. Now for me, I have to take Synthroid because I do not have a thyroid. My insurance company wasn't going to allow me to refill it till next week, and I'm like, Lord knows where we'll be next week. I don't know if CVS will be, you know, or you will be closed. So all I did was call, just so you know, you can call your insurance company. They will get your prescriptions for you. At least mine did. I had it within an hour. So I got my prescriptions, and that took a lot of anxiety away from me because it's something I have to live. Also stock up on things like Motrin. I don't mean go out and buy all the Motrin or all the Tylenol, but buy some Motrin and Tylenol and cough drops in case you get a cold, in case you get the flu. You know, just have those things ready. The other thing is eat healthy to stay healthy. So intermittent fasting has been proven to really help your gut heal itself, right? Your digestive tract to heal itself. So consider, as with anything that I'm going to mention that has to do with diet or supplements, make sure, of course, you check with your doctor, and exercise as well, you know, check with your doctor. But I do intermittent fasting. There's this really great app. It is called, I always forget the name of it, Zero. And you can literally pick whatever fast you want, but you know, go 18-6, and it means that you're fasting for 18 hours and then you eat for 6, and it helps to heal, so that, you know, it heals your liver and it heals your digestive tract, allowing your immune system to rebuild itself. All right, along with the intermittent fasting, I do low carb. That works for me. Don't say, okay, I'm stuck in my house, I'm gonna be eating bonbons and watch TV, because that is not gonna make you feel better. You need things that are gonna keep you motivated, feeling better, and feeling stronger, and you wanna keep your body in the best physical health that it can be in. So for me, I do low carb or keto. Doesn't mean every now and again I don't break it. I had a sugar cookie yesterday, you know, that's just the truth. I drink echinacea tea. I'm a firm believer in that. You guys, anytime you see me drink tea, it's echinacea. Right now our pollen is horrible. I just washed my truck and it's like yellow pollen everywhere, so my throat is scratchy from the pollen. And so I drink echinacea tea and it makes me feel so much better. The vitamins that I personally take, I'm not one of those people that has 20 million vitamins. I don't like taking pills. I have to take pills to live. There are certain ones I have to take. Well, I take magnesium and calcium. Both of those, so many women, we are deficient in those. So I take magnesium and calcium. Exercise. We can't go to the gym right now. That doesn't mean you can't walk. That doesn't mean you can't do yoga. It doesn't mean you can't go on YouTube. The other thing is be informed, not inundated. So for me, I cannot watch TV. I'll start crying. For some reason, I have this high level of empathy. So when people start talking, like it just like, and then I feel really bad. But I do read. I read every day, probably several times a day, because I want to stay. You must stay informed in order to do what's best for you and your family and your neighbors. And so I read articles from the CDC, from the WHO. Those are the people I trust. I also read, get the news from CNN, and then NBC has a really great map that keeps track, and I really like that. Reach out. FaceTime. It's important. We are creatures that want to be, with other people. It's why I do videos, I feel like you guys are with me. So reach out, whether it be FaceTime. My daughter and I FaceTime each other like 7 times a day. Email, text, phone calls. Keep in touch with your neighbors. Check and see how they're doing. Read anything other than something about the coronavirus. So pick up a book that you've been wanting to read. I'm reading a book called One Day, and this is written by my pastor and his wife about their grandson that lived on this earth one day and how it changed everything for them. And it's just so inspirational. And so that's what I'm reading. If you journal, write down how you're feeling, get it out. Talk to someone that, like, I talk to my daughter about things because her and I are like always on the same page. And so, if something's upsetting to me or upsetting to her, we can talk to each other, and then it's out, it's gone. It's not festering inside of us. So journal, talk, journal, get it out. The other thing is organize and clean. It will make you feel better. Get organized. Make your bed in the morning. I've organized my pantry underneath my sink, and then when I look at it, it makes me feel like I've accomplished something and I'm in control. Because when you have anxiety, at least like I do, and things are out of control or that I have no control of, I get a little like, a little crazy. And get your kids involved. Get them to clean their room. Get them to organize. Get them to get rid of toys. The other thing is sleep. You need it. And some of the things that I do to get a good night's sleep, because I'm in menopause, so I don't sleep anyways, is I use Alexa as a sound machine. So I'll say, play thunderstorms. I love the sound of thunderstorms, so that makes me feel better. And I use pillow spray with eucalyptus. I love it. I use my silk pillowcase, and I take magnesium at night because it helps you sleep. Again, talk to your doctor about that. Okay, the last one as a bonus is get dressed. That doesn't mean you necessarily can't lounge around in your pajamas for a day, okay? Just don't do it every single day. Get dressed, put a little bit of makeup on, take a walk. Maybe try out some, you have your eyeshadow palettes, try out a new eye look, put a new lip color on, paint your nails, whatever it is that's going to make you feel better. I'm going, now my hairdresser is a very tiny one-woman kind of show, and so I'm going in and I'm gonna get my hair done today. I'm gonna go get it conditioned. It needs some conditioning to it. So I'm gonna do that today. Do things to make you feel good about yourself. And that's really what all of this is about. These are the things that help me feel more in control, because if there's one thing that drives me crazy with my anxiety that makes it really bad is when I feel out of control. And right now we are out of control. We have no control of this virus. We have no control what the government's going to do. We can only control ourselves and how we respond to it. So these are the things that I'm gonna do to make myself feel more in control, and the things that I'm going to do to help my community, like not spreading this virus, right? Like doing the things that the CDC and the WHO tell me to do. All right, guys, so that's it. I hope you enjoyed the video. It's not one that I thought I'd ever make. We're definitely making history here, and it's not a great history. It's something that is very scary and very anxiety ridden. What are the things that you're doing to kind of relieve the stress and the anxiety of all this? So I'd love to hear your thoughts. All right, guys, well, you stay safe out there, and as always, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you soon. Bye, guys.